Imagine standing in the middle of a dark room with no windows, no doors, no light. You can't see where you're going. You can't tell if you're walking in circles or making progress. This is what life feels like for many people, moving, yet not moving forward. But what if I told you there are 5 fires that can light up this darkness and transform your life completely? Fires that don't burn you, but burn away your confusion, your fears, and your limitations. Most people think transformation comes from outside, waiting for luck, waiting for opportunities, waiting for someone to believe in them. But the truth is, the real change begins from within. Just like gold is purified in fire, your life too is purified and reshaped by certain inner fires. The question is, are you willing to step into them? The first fire is the fire of purpose. Without purpose, even success will feel empty. When you wake up knowing exactly why you're here, every setback becomes a stepping stone, every challenge becomes fuel. Purpose gives your life direction, and direction gives you peace. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. The second fire is the fire of discipline. Talent without discipline is like a candle in the wind. It flickers and dies. Discipline is that unwavering flame that refuses to be blown out, no matter how strong the storm. It means showing up on the days you feel like it, and especially on the days you don't. It's not punishment, it's power. The third fire is the fire of gratitude. This is the fire that melts away dissatisfaction. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring what's wrong. It means appreciating what's right, so you have the strength to fix what's wrong. A grateful heart turns pain into wisdom, loss into growth, and obstacles into opportunities. These fires will transform you, not by making life easier, but by making you stronger. And when you ignite them, you'll realize something extraordinary. The darkness was never the problem. The absence of light was. So stay with me till the end, because the remaining 2 fires I'm going to share with you are the ones most people ignore, and yet they hold the power to completely change the way you live, love, and lead your life. The fire of purpose is not something that suddenly appears in your life like a bright lightning bolt out of nowhere. It's more like an ember, hidden deep within, waiting for you to breathe life into it. Many people live their entire existence without ever discovering it. They follow routines, chase goals, and tick off achievements, but deep down they feel a quiet emptiness. Purpose is the answer to that emptiness. It is the reason you get up in the morning with a sense of direction, instead of dragging yourself into another day that feels like the last. When you have purpose, life stops being a random sequence of events and becomes a meaningful journey. Without it, even the most luxurious lifestyle can feel strangely hollow, but with it, even the simplest life feels full, rich, and deeply satisfying. Finding your purpose is not about copying someone else's dream or following trends that society glorifies. It is about discovering what resonates with the deepest part of your soul. Imagine a musician who plays in a small street corner, earning very little, yet feeling more alive with each note than a corporate executive who dreads every meeting despite earning a fortune. The difference is not in the income or the environment. It's in alignment. Purpose aligns what you do with who you are meant to be. It transforms effort into joy and struggle into meaning. But purpose is not always loud or glamorous. Sometimes it is quiet, humble, and hidden in the ordinary. A mother raising her children with love, a teacher shaping young minds, a farmer cultivating food for the community. These may not make global headlines, but they change lives profoundly. Purpose is not about how many people notice you. It's about how many lives are touched, directly or indirectly, because you decided to live meaningfully. The fire of purpose also acts as a compass when life gets hard. Without it, challenges feel like walls blocking your way. With it, challenges become stepping stones towards something greater. When you know why you're here, you can endure almost anything. History is filled with stories of people who faced incredible suffering yet held on because their purpose was bigger than their pain. Purpose does not eliminate hardship, but it gives you the strength to endure and the wisdom to grow through it. The beautiful thing about purpose is that it is not a one-time discovery. It evolves as you evolve. What you feel called to do today might expand into something greater tomorrow. It might shift as your experiences, values, and understanding deepen. This is why it's important to remain open, to listen not just to the noise of the world, but to the whisper of your heart. That whisper will guide you when logic fails and when the path ahead is unclear. And yes, finding your purpose takes courage. It may mean walking away from comfort and stepping into uncertainty. It might mean disappointing those who expect you to live their version of your life. But the alternative, living without purpose, is a far greater loss. It is the quiet erosion of your soul. It is the slow fading of your light until one day you realize you've been busy but not alive. Once you ignite this fire, everything changes. Decisions become easier because you have a clear filter. Does this align with my purpose or not? Distractions lose their grip because your focus sharpens. You stop saying yes to everything and start saying yes only to the things that matter. You stop comparing your journey to others because you understand that your race is unique, your path is yours alone, and your timing is perfect for you. Purpose also brings fulfillment in a way nothing else can. You might still desire success, recognition, or financial security, but these will no longer be the only measures of your worth. You will measure your life by the depth of impact, by the smiles you create, by the peace you bring to others, and by the way you grow into the best version of yourself. When you live with purpose, your days are not just spent, they are invested. Every hour, every action, every choice becomes a seed for something meaningful. This fire, once lit, spreads. It inspires those around you without you even trying. People can feel it when you live on purpose. They see it in your eyes, hear it in your words, and sense it in your presence. You become a living example that life is not just about surviving or achieving, it is about serving, growing, and giving. And in serving, you find yourself. In growing, you discover joy. In giving, you unlock abundance. The fire of purpose is both a gift and a responsibility. It is a gift because it brings meaning to every breath you take, and it is a responsibility because once you found it, you can no longer pretend you don't know why you are here. It demands that you live intentionally, courageously, and wholeheartedly. And when you do, you look back years from now, not with regret, but with gratitude that you dared to light the fire and let it guide you through the darkness into a life worth living. The fire of discipline is the silent force that separates wishes from results, intentions from accomplishments. Many people dream big, talk about their goals, and feel inspired for a moment. But without discipline, that spark dies before it even becomes a flame. Discipline is not just about doing what you have to do, it's about doing it consistently, especially on the days when motivation is nowhere to be found. Motivation may get you started, but it is discipline that keeps you moving forward when the initial excitement fades away. Think about a sculptor shaping a block of marble. He doesn't create a masterpiece in one burst of energy. He shows up day after day, chipping away little by little. Discipline works the same way. It shapes your character, your skills, and your life one deliberate action at a time. Without it, even the most gifted person will never reach their full potential. Talent without discipline is like a seed left unwatered. It has potential, but it will never bear fruit. Discipline requires saying no far more often than you say yes. No to distractions that promise quick pleasure but offer long term emptiness. No to habits that drain your energy and cloud your focus. No to excuses that sound convincing but keep you stagnant. Every no is actually a yes to something bigger, a yes to your growth, your progress, and your purpose. This is why discipline is not punishment, it is protection. It protects you from your own weaker impulses and keeps you aligned with the person you truly want to become. It's easy to be disciplined when things are going well, when you're seeing quick results, and when people are cheering you on. The real test of discipline comes when no one is watching, when progress feels slow, when you're tired, and when quitting would be so much easier. It's in those quiet moments that discipline proves its power, because it is in those moments you're building something deeper than success. You're building resilience. Discipline also teaches you patience. We live in a world that loves instant gratification, where people want overnight transformations, quick money, and immediate recognition. But the most valuable things in life grow slowly, like a tree that takes years to bear fruit, but then provides shade for decades. Discipline is what keeps you tending to your tree even when it looks like nothing is happening. And when the results finally come, they are not fragile or fleeting, they are strong, lasting, and deeply rewarding. One of the greatest gifts of discipline is freedom. This may sound strange because discipline is often seen as strict and limiting. But in reality, it frees you from the chaos of inconsistency, the guilt of procrastination, and the frustration of wasted potential. When you are disciplined with your health, you are free from many preventable illnesses. When you are disciplined with your finances, you are free from constant stress about money. When you are disciplined with your time, you are free to use your life for what truly matters. Discipline is not about being perfect. You will have days when you stumble, when you miss the mark, when your old habits try to creep back in. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is that disciplined people don't let one bad day turn into a bad week, and a bad week into a bad year. They get back on track quickly because they understand that progress is not about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Over time, discipline builds trust within yourself. You start believing your own promises. When you say you'll wake up early, you do. When you commit to a goal, you follow through. This self-trust is powerful because it strengthens your confidence. You no longer need to rely on external validation to feel good about yourself. You know you can count on you, and that inner certainty becomes a source of peace and strength. People often look for shortcuts, but the truth is, discipline is the ultimate shortcut. It may not feel fast, but it gets you where you want to go without the detours and regrets caused by inconsistency. It's not about pushing yourself until you burn out, but about creating sustainable habits that move you forward little by little, every single day. The fire of discipline will test you, stretch you, and sometimes frustrate you. But if you keep it burning, it will also transform you. It will take you from being someone who talks about their dreams to someone who lives them. It will turn effort into excellence and potential into reality. And the day will come when you look back and realize that discipline was not the obstacle. It was the bridge that carried you from who you were to who you were always meant to be. The fire of gratitude is one of the most transformative forces you can ignite in your life. It changes how you see the world. and in doing so, it changes the way the world responds to you. Gratitude is not about ignoring your struggles or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about choosing to focus on what is good, even when life feels heavy. It is about training your heart to notice blessings instead of just problems, and to recognize beauty even in the midst of chaos. When you live with gratitude, you are not blind to what's wrong. You are simply more aware of what's right. Many people wait until something big happens before they feel thankful. A promotion, a new home, a relationship, a breakthrough. But gratitude is most powerful when it is practiced daily, even in the smallest things. The warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of laughter, the meal on your table, the friend who checks in on you. These are not small things, they are life itself. And when you start noticing and appreciating them, your life feels fuller, richer, and more meaningful. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It's easy to fall into the trap of constantly chasing the next thing. A better job, a bigger house, more recognition, thinking that happiness will finally arrive when you get there. But if you can't be grateful for what you have now, you will never feel satisfied when you get more. The fire of gratitude teaches you that joy is not found in having everything you want, but in valuing everything you have. This fire also has the power to transform your relationships. When you are genuinely grateful for the people in your life, you treat them differently. You stop taking them for granted. You listen more. You forgive faster. You speak words of encouragement instead of criticism. Gratitude softens your heart and strengthens your connections. People are drawn to those who appreciate them, and relationships flourish in an atmosphere where gratitude is expressed freely. Gratitude also changes how you handle difficulties. Challenges and setbacks are a part of life, but gratitude allows you to see the lessons hidden within them. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What can I learn from this?" You start to see struggles as opportunities for growth rather than punishments. This doesn't mean you will enjoy every hardship, but it means you will extract value from them. And in doing so, you turn pain into wisdom and obstacles into stepping stones. The fire of gratitude has a way of calming the restless mind. Worry and stress often come from focusing on what might go wrong, but gratitude grounds you in what is going right. It reminds you that even if life isn't perfect, there is still so much to be thankful for. This shift in perspective not only brings emotional peace, but can also improve your physical health. Studies have shown that gratitude reduces stress, improves sleep, and boosts overall well-being. It is a healing fire, not just for the soul, but for the body as well. Living with gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your ambitions or refusing to improve your situation. It means pursuing your goals from a place of fullness, not emptiness. You are no longer chasing success to fill a void. You are chasing it because you already feel blessed and want to share those blessings with the world. Gratitude fuels your motivation in a healthy way because it is rooted in abundance, not in lack. One of the most beautiful aspects of gratitude is that it spreads. When you express thankfulness, you inspire others to do the same. A simple thank you to a stranger, a kind word to a co-worker, or an acknowledgement of someone's effort can create ripples you may never fully see. Your gratitude can light a fire in someone else's heart, reminding them of their own blessings. The fire of gratitude is not a seasonal celebration or a temporary feeling. It is a way of living. It is a conscious choice you make every single day, no matter what circumstances you face. And when you make that choice often enough, it becomes a habit and then a part of your identity. You become the person who sees the good in life, who appreciates the gift of every breath, and who carries a warmth that others can feel. The more you feed this fire, the brighter your life will shine, and the more you will realize that abundance was never about having more. It was always about seeing more in what you already have.